All right, guys, welcome to session 20 of Rippers Resurrected.
Wow.
We've definitely had a little slow start tonight, but we had some tech difficulties, and we've rearranged things a little bit. Put a table for the guys who got off the couch so that might actually Jeff might stay awake. We have a better camera for them and everything. When we last left off, the group had gone to Budapest. They had ended up at the Red Roof Lodge.
The Red Roof Inn?
The Red Roof Lodge, where there was no welcoming smoke curls from the rough chimney, no sense of warm meals wafted from the air, no friendly laughter beckoned from the weary travelers to the door. Everything was eerily still and quiet. Inside was a scene of gruesome carnage. The tavern was in ruins, blah, blah, blah. You guys had found a trap door. The Red Roof Lodge, thanks Adam, Red Roof Inn. The Red Roof Lodge was a small lodge. You'd found a trapdoor, followed it through, and it leads to the lodge's escape tunnel. Following the tunnel, it led to a hollow tree trunk in the forest, where you found Voica Ionescu, catatonic with fear. And that is where we left off.
Why is it that every time we find another lodge or another faction's home base, it is either in ruins or getting attacked? I feel like we are bad luck. I feel like they are bad luck.
Voita.
Perhaps what we would need to do is just travel to the lodges and headquarters of the enemies and ensure that they get attacked.
For once, I think you might be onto something.
I go to her.
I think you should get the doctor to check her out.
Voica, her.
And I speak in Hungarian to her.
All right, I'll give you a +2 on your roll for that.
And I just try to calm her down and see if she's...
Josh, where do you want the laptop?
Just throw it on the bar.
See on the...
Place it on the bar.
What we're doing.
All right, so you need a persuasion.
Yep.
Persuade her not to be afraid.
It's technically a persuasion roll at -6, but I'm not going to be because you're speaking to her in a native language. That helps. Jeff explodes.
How many dice? 5.
Or 5.
-2 because it's untrained is a 3.
You got your +2 for Hungarian in there?
Yeah, he's still at like 2 because he was untrained in persuasion.
You got your +2 for your dashing good looks.
Does anybody who has persuasion want to try?
Do I have persuasion?
I think Shep is the only one with persuasion, right?
Actually, you have persuasion. I don't know if that helps or not.
Persuasion.
I calmed her down before she even got upset.
It says persuasion. I don't know if that's the same. Or...
All right, I already like this better.
I will try to persuade her in German. I don't know. Is that at a -1 instead of a -2?
The mopes.
So give your persuasion roll.
Oh, I'm trained at a D4.
You're still not -2.
Nope. Actually, I
1-on-1.
I think I made her more scared. Should I not have been brandishing a scalpel when I was doing that?
She cowered in the tree trunk.
He has fangs, he's one of them. He's got fangs.
Anybody else have persuasion they want to try?
Anybody else have persuasion want to try?
I don't even think I have persuasion. I'll double check.
I haven't. Is she shaken? I have inspire +2 shaken. Well, that helps her.
I mean, I'll try. I don't have it, but I'm untrained, right? So I'll give it a try.
Yeah, but you have your devilishly good looks.
I do. I am a handsome man, and I'm young, so. Nope.
Oh, I have a D4, and I am trained in persuasion at a D4. How about that? All right. Well,
That's better than me because I had a D4 and a D6 and I rolled a 2. Minus 2 is 0.
I can pump
you
up
did-
persuasion.
You did better
using,
untrained than I did trained.
You can pump up the jam. That was for Adam.
Thanks, Mike. I feel like I'm at the roller rink already.
No, I rolled a 4, but then the minus 2 puts it at 2. I too am
You
not
roll the
persuasive.
minimum, Bob. The red box, it's the minimum.
What's that?
You roll the lowest you could roll.
I know.
are we
I
in the
can
woods?
use my natural abilities to try to get a sense of what's going on inside of her head, but that won't facilitate conversation.
Kill her and move on.
Ford, can you try talking to her?
Oh, Jesus, I gotta do everything.
That's why I brought you along for. You are very good with the ladies, yeah?
The young ladies.
Ford rolls a 10.
There it is.
Minus 6
How could Ford possibly have that much persuasion? He's like 12.
He's like a cute little kid.
It's my adorability.
Adorability plus 12.
charisma modifier.
Minus your 2. Minus 2 gives you a 10.
I rolled a 10 on my D12.
Fordability. Go ahead. What do you got
Phil.
with the...
The woman recounts that there had been a lot of activity in the last few months with small groups of old worlders coming through the lodge. Suddenly one night they were attacked by werewolves. She didn't know when. She lost all track of time. She also knows nothing of her husband's fate and breaks down in inconsolable sobs at the news of his death. And she really, the only thing that she can say is,
Oh.
ever since Dracula returned, the werewolves, the Cossacks, everything that's been evil in the land that had been vanquished has returned.
These goddamn Cossacks.
So we put her out of misery.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's technically with her husband.
She definitely referred to the old worlders, so that certainly makes you sympathetic to that, Jeff. Who else is an old worlder? Adam.
Laszlo is old worlder.
So,
Yeah, Laszlo's old, all right.
I mean, you know that Ponari, which is Dracula's castle, is not far. Transylvania is not far from Budapest. So, she does say that. What's her name? Tara Lagrange, who is now in charge of the old worlders. Tara what?
Dactyl.
Tara Dactyl. I had to give Joel a Benny for that one. Tara Dactyl. Tara Lagrange, who is the leader of the old worlders, who took over after what's his name was killed. Was
That's not who Laszlo was saying was hot in the hot pants.
Oh. You thought Mina was head of the old worlders?
You don't know.
Mina was head of the old worlders, but now she's taken over the Rippers in general.
Oh, okay.
So Tara Lagrange took over in her place. She has been kidnapped and taken to what they believe she was kidnapped and taken to the Ponari.
We must go to Ferrari to rescue her.
I hear that they have unlimited breadsticks. Yes.
I can turn this down so it's not about it.
No, I guess
I'm
not.
trying to. Oh, Panera?
I don't know. I was thinking some sort of Italian food chain. Got nothing.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
Where are we in town?
You're outside. You're outside of Budapest. You're not in the city any longer. You've traveled out to the to Ponari, to the Red Wolf Lodge, which is on the road to Bucharest from Budapest.
Romania. Let us go.
We just passed the house of Michael Kaminsky.
I have friends in Bucharest. Let us go.
All right. Yeah. You cross the border into Transylvania. You make your way through. You cross the border into Transylvania. Does anybody have a survival skill or something for being out in the woods?
Yes.
I've got tracking.
I have a
I've lived in woods. I've lived in woods for many.
All right. So give me a skill check. Somebody who has that
I
skill.
stealth and tracking.
Nice.
Give me something here that makes sense.
3.
Tracking?
5.
What are you rolling against, Joel?
Against?
What skill are you using?
Tracking.
Okay, Mike, are you rolling tracking too?
Yeah.
I rolled and I did it for survival. If that helps.
Does anybody else have survival besides?
Laszlo
Laszlo.
Farkas.
I can notice that he has survival.
You were useless to me.
Yeah, totally. You tell me that every day.
That's what happens when you work for me.
I didn't used to be so useless. You used to treat me so much nicer.
No, I didn't. I treat you exactly the same as I treat everybody else.
Exactly.
Oh, Adam, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Except for Amy, whose feet I grovel at. Pretty
Yeah,
close.
but your kids are like, Daddy, I need help with my homework. You're like, no.
Get out
I'm
of
not
here.
cutting that for you.
All
Get
right,
out of here,
Mike,
kid.
what'd you get for tracking?
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you and Shepard spent some time looking around. There's a fair amount of activity in the woods, from what you can tell. A lot of activity, a lot of broken leaves and the
A lot of deer tracks here.
lot of, well,
A
Horse tracks.
lot of black beans over on the ground here.
Oh, that is good then. Quite hungry. Yeah.
No, don't. That's right. Man.
6:30. Yes.
Yeah, Brown is a city boy.
No, late.
Night,
Night.
Amy.
Good night, David.
All right,
Sleep well.
Everybody, give me a notice check.
That I can do. Whether I do it well, whole different story.
If you can't find your notice skill on your character sheet, then I think you inherently have to take a failure.
7.
11.
5.
7.
5.
5.
11?
All right.
No fingers.
And now everybody who has a stealth roll, give me a stealth check.
I can do a stealth roll.
Oh.
Doesn't mean I know what I'm doing when I'm trying to be stealthy.
5.
Oh, Joel exploded on both.
What do I do with that?
Roll them both again.
Both again?
Was this your first day?
Ooh, I exploded on both too.
Wow.
Not bad.
Quirk's got a solid 4.
I rolled an 11 on my stealth.
I got,
He's at 18 in rolling.
I got a 4 on trained.
He just became a tree in the background.
20. So Shepard became a dryad, merged with a tree.
Wow.
Nobody in the world can detect him.
Even Ford can't find it.
Even Ford can't find you.
I rolled a 5. I was happy.
I got a 4 untrained. I'm thrilled.
Mikey, what'd you get?
11.
So, for the most part, Shepard leads you with occasional help by
5.
early. You travel through. You avoid several groups of Cossack patrols.
Okay, what are Cossacks? Like we talking about like the Russian things?
Yeah, bad guys.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a supernatural thing as well.
No, just bad dudes.
When
So
That game.
it's not an animated walking hammock, then.
correct,
Okay, got it.
correct.
Like ninjas.
When off in the distance you hear gunshots, and you hear gunshots. Activity. There's some sort
Laszlo
of
starts running towards
there's some sort of combat going on.
Let's take our guns out.
I run towards
Wait,
gunshots.
I can actually use the rifle that I bought and never was able to carry with me.
Sure,
Yay!
you're all armed.
Get those brass knuckles on.
Should we use our ethereal extracts?
Let's see what we've got first before we use such items.
Definitely, I was definitely out of character because they also cause fatigue when they're done. So
Yeah, oh, that's harsh.
I
Oh,
can
even
take
the
care of
extract
this.
does that.
And Laszlo's running towards them.
Alright, so you guys are running. Okay, so Laszlo is running. I gotta change this. Laszlo makes it to the front. I will reveal a little area.
yeah, I forgot. It's 5 after 10, Jeff.
I am right behind Laszlo.
Rushing hour.
He's a little taller than me, so I couldn't keep up with him.
There's two what appear to be old worlders. No, old worlder 1. The other guy's labeled. Big surprise. Old worlder 2. There's 5 guys down.
They look like werewolves.
The old worlders crouch behind fallen logs. Only 2 of them remain unwounded. One reloads muskets as quickly as he can manage and hands them to his friend. 5 more lie behind the log barricade, gravely injured. There is a significant amount of... I actually got to reveal more of the scene. They were camping. It looks like they were probably ambushed at some point. There's gunshots firing into the scene.
Are they holding field hockey sticks?
No, but that was the easiest soldier one I had that was easily
Okay, that makes more
distinguishable.
sense then.
I'm going to give you guys the options.
Cool.
to fall in behind the logs if you want cover.
Yes.
I do. I fall in between them. In between them? Are you crazy?
Erling, you were right behind him. I'm assuming you're taking cover too.
Yes.
Erling is advanced. You other three.
Quirk, see if you can heal these men.
Hello, doctor.
Doctor, heal these men.
Yeah.
You make it in.
Yeah, if any of them seem like they can be roused back into the fight in a quick manner.
All right, Shepard. Shepard thinks for a second.
Shepard goes and takes a nap.
Quirk, while Shepard thinks.
Shepard's gonna get out his club. Come on.
He's got to have something to twirl.
He's got to get his club out of his pocket.
There's no other cover other than that log.
There's other logs there, but they're kind of out of reach at this point.
How did that log fall? There's no stump nearby.
They dragged it in there to sit on, and then they were attacked.
It looks like about, let's see, about 4 foot
Well,
wide,
I
4
think
foot high.
Shepard's gonna make a dash for the log at 7 o'clock.
So, okay, Shepard's heading for. Oops, I'm still revealing areas. Shepard is heading for here.
Yes.
All right, I will attack Shepard shortly. Quirk.
So the situation is we see some friends, old worlders with Laszlo, and then bad guys in the trees. We don't know where they are.
We got nerve.
There are bad guys shooting at them.
Bombs.
Can we see the bad guys?
No, it's night. They're definitely under. There's some tree cover. You can't see them all.
It's a good
With
thing we're
night
sitting by
vision?
the fire.
Do I have
You
any?
guys have cover too, though. Everybody has cover.
Let's wait,
Gotcha.
let's wait it out until they use up all their ammo.
Yeah. Because we keep track
And I can't see any better with the demon eyes.
Bob, use your night vision.
The fire was washing it out somewhat, Bob.
It's good
Okay,
that we gave
fair
you
enough,
those
fair enough.
cat's eyes, Bob, so that you could never get to use them.
That's
Bob,
okay.
You can see some. You can see a little bit beyond the fire. You can see the outlines of some guys there.
Okay, gotcha.
Doing handstands.
I think I will wait my turn, and I might reserve the opportunity to come back into the order afterwards.
Josh,
Oh, have we?
You have no cover.
Oh, all right. Then off to the log we go and get prone.
do they have -2 for twerking?
No.
Well, that's really, really spot on right there. Just for the record.
The twerking or
That's
the...
working. Look
Yeah.
at them.
They're all in a line and everything.
Can I get a little? Oh.
I don't know that I like Jeff awake.
Don't you have a nap to take, Jeff?
Oh, he didn't have school today because of voting, right? Is that why he's so perky?
No, it's because we're sitting at a
No,
table instead of on the couch.
I was at school all day. Just no.
We're,
Oh.
we're going old school.
We have moved everybody to a table, Bob, because I got tired of everybody falling asleep and I wanted more engagement.
I got to work at noon today.
And you're gonna get to work at noon tomorrow. We know. Stop rubbing it in.
And
No one
I
wants
just
to
sit
train
there.
with him at all.
Nope.
All right. I guess I'm going to shuffle and deal cards.
Excuse me.
Oh shoot! No, I gotta go to Norwalk tomorrow.
So you may have to leave the house at like 10?
I was planning on being there at 10.
Being there at 10? Whoa.
That means you gotta get up like 8:30.
I don't schedule appointments before 10 o'clock anymore.
That's the way to do it.
So when I hit the lotto, I need to find a different account. Is that what you're telling me?
Alrighty. How do I do this?
You can quit your job and spend all day doing your taxes.
Oh, no, I'm not doing
Shuffle.
my... I
You
need
do
to-
them on postcard.
I
understand.
That's right.
No, when I hit the lotto, I'm going to need an accountant. I'm going to have an accountant on retainer.
All right.
But I only take meetings with accountants
the
between
heck?
8 and 10.
I hate this.
I have a guy
sometimes.
who won the lottery.
All right. I gotta clear
Does
the
he
list here. It's
call
not
you
liking
much?
that.
Does he call you much?
No, I met him twice.
He's been your customer for 6 years? Your client for 6 years?
No, last year was the first year. I met him twice. Once when he came in, once when he got his package.
Add turn. Still can't figure out why I can't see your names.
Didn't that get fixed once you dealt the cards?
No, I know why.
Because we're not on the right level of the map.
No, it's the way you get dragged over there.
I don't know how people not lock their screen orientation.
Can you see? Is your
It's
name
not
on the
always
map?
that easy. Sometimes you feel one way, sometimes you feel another.
See, I always want it to be the same every time, unless I'm watching a movie.
Usually noisy.
What?
The worst one is
You know you can change it, right? Oh, yeah.
well, it was the one that was crappy one that at least you want to draw.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever want to think that your iPhone was a Palm Pilot? Remember
Never.
those? Remember why we stopped using them? All right, we've got a couple more things on there. We have Old Worlder 1. We have something that's laying down. We still don't have the twerkers, and we don't have half the party.
I'm working on Mikey right now. Mikey should be there.
I think that's. I can't tell. I don't know
So,
what Mikey looks like. Oh,
Josh,
Indiana
what did
Jones,
you do to
yes.
fix that?
So whatever you're doing worked.
Are you seeing names too?
No, we see Old Worlder 1.
Why can't you guys see your own freaking names?
I don't know, but Old Worlder 1 is named on the map, and maybe that's why.
Yep, I just gave you guys names. I
We
added
don't
your
see
names
names
in.
on the map. See Jeff?
You may have to click on the icon on the map
I
and
double
right
clicked the
click.
icon. I clicked show nameplate.
A cardboard ship.
And are they linked to the?
Pizza
I
box.
guess you are. They're linked for initiative, so you got that there.
This is what, session 2, session 3?
I seem to remember that you had to link the avatar on the map to the characters in the journal, and then that gave you their name.
I would have thought that it would have worked okay. Shuffle.
Oh,
Shuffle.
it'll never get any better than this.
Deal. Deal cards for turn order. Sort.
Hmm.
By card
Nice.
suit. Laszlo.
Wow.
So Laszlo, you can make out some guys in the woods. They are -2 to hit. They have cover, as do you. I'm going to reveal them all just for the sake of conversation, but consider them all covered. Is that fair?
So they have cover by darkness, not by a log or something.
A little of both.
Okay.
You can because they're covered by woodsy area.
Okay. I should say they have concealment rather than cover.
Yes.
What is north of us
If you
right now?
scroll down, there's a few more on them.
What is north of us?
1 + 2
Oh,
per hero.
wow.
1 + 2 per hero. North of you is more woods.
Farkas runs into the woods. It's going to circle around and try to flank.
Actually, I have to shoot a shepherd for running so far ahead first. I'm going to take two pot shots at shepherd for running up to where he ran up to.
Nice looking map, Josh. Cool.
I searched for a little while on this one, Bob. I'm very happy with it. I wanted to run a little more in-depth encounter here for this.
They'll never hit me.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
So they can't hit me.
Isn't that how it works? Ooh.
Why does he get two 8-sided, 8 dice?
Two guys shot at you. They have shooting D8. They both rolled an 8.
Right?
They're already at a hit and a raise. Well,
That's really fair.
2 more 8s.
and you can stop. I know you don't want to. 23.
I rolled.
So they hit?
I rolled 2 D8s. I rolled a pair of 8s, a pair of 8s, and a pair of 7s.
Goodness,
Oh my
he said this is
gosh.
gonna roll all night.
I might as well just tap out now.
Better this than the damage, Joel. Better this than the
All right, well,
damage.
there's another one of us down. Let's keep going.
You remember when Bob had that grenade thrown at him?
So it's an extra D6 for damage for the raise. All that extra, I get a D6.
Yeah.
First one hits Shepherd for
Holy Nikes.
15.
Wow.
15 hit points?
Well, no. Have you played this game before? We've been doing this for like 3 years.
Yeah, but we never actually have combat where somebody dies or gets hurt. Can you get me some?
Well, my toughness is a 7.
That's 2. That's 2 wounds.
Okay.
I think you should soak those.
Give me one of the green things.
Okay.
That's a green thing.
Vigor.
Now you roll your vigor and your wild die. And you cross your fingers.
Roll well.
8 and 6.
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
Not really. You go down to 1 wound.
I still have another shot coming.
I know, but he has to resolve this one now.
But he's not gonna hit me.
I already hit you. The question is what the
Well, you're not
damage
gonna hit
hurts.
me again.
All right,
So you have 1 wound. So every roll you have right now is -1.
Yep.
including recovering from shaken.
Okay.
Oh, now that you're shaken, it's easier for him to damage.
I give him +2 for shaken.
Well, he's not rolling for shaken right now.
Because he is inspired. He's inspired right now.
Oh,
Or
well
not
done.
shaken.
Yes.
To not get his ass.
There was the cup with the big D in there for Dad, but okay, this one works fine.
I'll take it away from him. Nope, doesn't count.
16.
And your toughness is a 5.
7.
7.
So you still 2 more. Still the 2 wounds.
Yeah.
You want to give me another one of these green chips,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna roll your vigor again.
He'll probably
That's
say
and that's 3 wounds right now. That's,
Yes.
That hit is 3 wounds because he's already shaken.
Oh
Unless
my
you
gosh.
spend a many.
I'm taking 1 from team.
Wow. Yeah,
I think you want to.
I'm gonna take another one of those. You might want to blow on those. 5 and 4. So he
So he soaked one of those 3 wounds. So he took a total of 3 wounds.
so he has 2 wounds right now.
No, 3.
He had 2. He soaked 1, and
Yeah,
he had 2, and he soaked another
No,
one.
he had 3 because that is the
16.
first 4. He was already shaken, so that first 4 is a hit.
I know what you're doing this turn.
What?
I know what you're doing this turn.
See wounds.
I'm not running over there. What do you think? I almost got him killed.
You know what?
Cover me.
You have to have somebody say cover you, and that's their turn.
I don't think it works like that.
I'm playing that right.
Or they fire off 3 or 4 shots randomly.
Can we do a?
Have
Can we
a
do a?
-4 to hit
Yeah.
at least.
Does anybody have rock and roll with our single fire weapons?
No. Laszlo, you are up.
He runs north into the woods.
Sissy.
Run away!
Bloody
Run away.
He
hell.
is circling around to try to sneak up on the northernmost twerker.
You do know, Laszlo, that when you're out of sight, well, that echoes weird. When you're out of sight, your +2 to shaken doesn't work anymore.
I think that Shepard has more to worry about.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Laszlo, I'm going to make a notice check to see if any of them watch you.
Well,
Notice for them is a D6.
Do you want to do a stealth check or anything?
What about persuasion? You're trying to sell that you're running away.
We will oppose. I'm going to have the 2 northernmost ones roll notice checks. Do you want to oppose your stealth check versus a notice check?
Bless
That's
you.
probably the safest bet.
Sure.
Sorry, internet.
A 3 and a 1.
9.
Laszlo disappears into the darkness.
Ooh.
Shepard
Yeah,
passes
never
on his
mind.
first one.
Yeah.
Erling.
Bob, I'm glad you bought the new microphone so that you guys can hear me sneeze so much clearly. More clearly.
Is Curly aware that Shep just got pounded?
It's pretty. I have to assume that Shepard would be like, "Holy shit, that hurt!"
No, he's British.
Brushes.
He might have said, "Oh,
Honestly.
my word."
Honestly.
Why are you shooting at me?
Yeah. Okay. Do I have any idea the direction? Since I was there first, do I have any idea of where I see the shots come from?
I mean, you know generally where they all are, but they all have covered as do you. So everything is a
Okay.
-2 to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna just lay down some cover fire.
All right. So your goal is to make cover fire so that Egon can get over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, and if I hit something, great.
So
I mean, I mean, when I say cover fire, I mean I'm shooting at these guys.
I assume you're shooting at the 2 southernmost ones.
Yes.
Okay. Well, but you only have 1 shot, right? Unless you're doing a multi-action penalty at -2. You already have
No, I'm
-2.
just I'm shooting my shotgun.
Yeah, make the best choice.
Where should I have not gone? Yeah, you kind of get an idea right now.
7.
Is that including the -2 for their cover?
The -2 is negated by my shotgun, which is a +2.
Hmm.
And you hit one of them. I'm going to say you hit the furthest south guy.
Well, look.
Okay.
Looks like I got drawn.
1 to 3d6.
And guys, just a reminder that if you do a called shot to an arm and you hit, then you disarm, you do damage, and you disarm the attacker of their weapon.
A lot of times.
Ooh.
11 points of damage.
Toughness of 8.
What? There's 15 of them.
I didn't realize we were fighting the American.
They're gonna
Rough
crank the
Riders.
toughness down to 6.
Apparently, we're fighting the Navy SEAls.
They are Cossacks. They take no prisoners. There's actually provisions for you running away in this for this encounter. I jokingly said to Adam TPK tonight.
Good way to end a. Who's DMing next week?
So it's a good thing that we decided when we want to continue with Rippers. Too bad.
All right, so Mikey, you hit this guy. You shake the guy to the south, which is perfect for Adam to advance if he wanted to.
If he wasn't dead.
Adam hasn't gone yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Joel.
Joel goes before me.
So Erling went. Shepard's.
Oh, it's my turn.
Shepard is up next. Yes.
Let's see. I could just run with my hands up in the middle of them. I give up. Or I could just turn around and run into the woods.
Shepard, crawl back behind the big log.
Maybe I'll just run into the woods.
Well, you're
Or you could run towards the doctor.
You have cover right now. If you move, you're going to lose your cover.
Roll.
In fact, I'm going to say you're lying there, which is -4 to hit.
What if you crawl? You only have to get to the you have to get from here to here.
Wait, a minute ago I was exposed and I got shot. Now I've got cover.
You ran
You
there.
were
You're
running,
not-
you're
yeah.
standing, now you're lying bleeding on the ground.
You got that big fire between you and them now that you're on the ground.
Stay warm.
Yeah, so
If you want to crawl back and join the other 2 guys lying on the ground there, that's fine.
I think that's your best bet because don't forget your doctor is over there.
maybe I should just crawl into the woods. Then I'll have a lot of cover.
You're going to have -4 cover anywhere because you're lying and it's dark and there's logs or woods. So you're going to have -4 to hit you regardless.
Okay, so I'll crawl back into the woods. No.
Further south?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right. You can't find him anymore.
I'm not going after him.
I take care of myself.
All right. The Cossacks are up.
I mentioned I'm laying down working
2,
on
4,
these guys.
6,
Right?
8, 10, 11 of them. Yes, that sounds about right. 11 Cossacks with a D8 shooting.
You need some D8s.
I have 3. All right, first one, I'm just going to go right down the list. First 3 shooter Erling. Erling, you have cover, so they have a -2. 1 hits with a raise. I've rolled 17. The other 2 miss completely. Their bullets lodge into the log.
Oh, I'm
Wow.
busy.
Your damage is it's hit with a raise.
He's using his loaded dice tonight.
I know.
Damage for the rifle is 2d8, so it's 2d8 and a d6. Erling, oh Jesus, 11, 16, 23.
Let's soak that.
Don't bother, Mike.
This could be your first real encounter in Savage Worlds, where things could go really bad, really fast.
I could. Already started to.
Did 23, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's,
What's your toughness, Mike?
7.
How many bennies do you have, Mike?
All of them.
We'll do the raise calculator. Oh, the hit was 23, not the damage, right?
the damage was 23.
No, the damage was 23. It was a hit with a raise.
And you're at 7 toughness?
Yeah.
Yes.
So 23 minus 7,
That's 4 raises.
4
That's a hit
raises.
with-
That's death if you don't soak any.
That's why I said I gotta soak it. Like that's
You got 4 bennies, Mikey. I'll just put one over here in the used pile. Roll your 27.
Okay, it's 16.
16.
16.
16.
Everything is soaked?
Yep.
All right,
All right,
Mikey.
you guys gotta describe that now.
The bullet grazed it, but we thought it was a lot worse than it was.
The bullet passed right through, essentially doing no damage. I took a piece of my shirt, I shoved it in the hole, and I reloaded my shotgun.
It's just a flesh wound.
Just a bit of flesh wound.
And just to make sure I'm understanding, he rolled a 16, then you add the 7 for toughness. That's 23 versus the 23, thus no damage.
That's a wash.
Well,
Got
yeah,
it.
you're a little out of order, but the math all adds up.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, the next 2 target.
Wow.
Actually, the next 3 target Egon.
I just want to. I'm not up at the log. I'm down trying to work on these guys.
All right, I'm gonna give you 4. I'm gonna give you -3. You're moving around. You're still popping up and down. You're not crawling around.
On my fucking. Are you kidding me? I saw what happened to Shepard when we ran in.
225. Bullets litter the log. Bits of chips of wood spray up. You feel lucky. Quirk. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The next 3 target you. They are the bottom corner of the map. They're shooting through the fire and at the log, so they are -3 as well.
And the other two
I am,
have already.
I am prone, if that helps at all.
What was that?
I dropped prone, if that helps at all.
All right, so they're -4. The other ones have more or less shot at Shepard. So yeah, the last 3 will shoot at. Actually, 2 will shoot at you, and the other Shepard has crawled off. So the last 3 will shoot the other old worlders.
How did they get a shot at Shepard?
He's already crawled off. They're not going to get shot.
No,
at.
but what I'm saying is
When he
they're
came
just
in.
getting their turn.
When
Oh,
they
because
came
that
in.
was another round.
Right. So this round, those last 3 guys are going to target the old worlders that are
Okay.
left.
I just want to make sure I'm trying to sneak some attacks in on us.
The 7's minus the 4 to hit
right
is
there,
a
you're
3,
getting
so
all
they're all misses. Um,
Inconceivable.
more lead embedded in that log. The last 3 target the old worlders that are left,
The ones who are the 2.
and they all have at least cover. So a 6 is their highest I've rolled, so they are all missed.
6 would be a hit.
-4.
Oh, -4. Oh, the
Oh,
ones around
-2.
the ground.
-2.
Yeah.
So 1 would be a hit.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is get cover.
Cover good. Ooh, 9 to the old worlder. So the old worlder in front of Quark is shaken. He's
Toughness 8.
yeah.
Okay.
Toughness 5. Even if his toughness is 5, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. Back to the order. The Cossacks went. The old worlders go. Who wants to roll for them? I'll let you guys roll for them.
Do they get his inspire?
Yep.
Mike, roll.
Mike,
Actually, one of them recognized Jeff. Although he's like, why is he running away? He's supposed to
Oh,
be.
wait,
what
you
is
ran
their,
away. So no, the
I'm
inspire
assuming that they're shooting.
No. You're doing their soak. We got a soak roll,
No, we're doing their shooting. They're attacking.
but one of them has to soak his shaken first.
Yes.
So what's their spirit?
I'm looking. Call it D6 right now.
It's a D6 right now.
It's right now.
these are the instructions here.
Yeah, but you probably don't have what this is the game book, the GM book.
Joel's looking up how soaking works. It's his first time playing.
Until next time.
When will be your first time playing again?
50 first dates.
He rolled a
One of
13.
these days you're gonna wake up pregnant.
All right, he soaked it with a raise. He's good.
51st
Okay.
Savage Worlds.
Oh, I'll bet you tells me what to use here for the old worlders. Duh, idiot. Old worlder. Use malicious stats on page 79. Duh.
Now are somebody rolling for their shooting as well?
Spirit or vigor was a D6. They have a shooting of D6. A single D6, no wild die. Poke him in the ribs.
Yeah, he's gonna sleep sitting up in the chair. It's some dedication.
All right, so those 2 guys go. Mikey roll for one. Jeff roll for the other.
D6 shooting.
Okay. Shooting D6,
Up
right?
in the woods.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
roll. You're not shooting for you.
You're shooting for old worlder 2.
Hey, if he explodes on both his die, I reroll both, right?
He only gets one.
You don't get the wild card die, the wild die.
Okay. Well, then I exploded on both anyway, so he still explodes.
So just roll one.
4. That's a hit.
That's not a hit because they have cover.
That's not a hit.
He rolls in 11.
Well, Mikey, 11.
Yeah.
11 is a hit with a raise still.
Yeah.
So do the damage from his gear is he has a musket, 2d8 plus 1.
Ooh, plus 1d6.
Plus 1d6.
We're down at 8. 8 of spades. 8 of clubs, I mean. Joshua?
Yeah.
8
Yes.
of clubs.
I feel like some of us are missing from here. Oh no, there we are. There's me.
25.
Ooh.
Hey, Mikey. He might have killed one.
His head might have just
Really?
splattered.
Yeah. Would you like to pick one?
Might I make a recommendation?
Yeah.
We
One
work,
that wasn't.
we work from south to north.
You were counterclockwise?
Yeah.
Oh!
Ooh, yes.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise!
I'm good with that. One of the guys down south is fine. Not the shaken one, the other one.
There was no shaking.
There was no shaking
There
one.
was no shaking. I just deleted the one you killed.
Okay.
I thought somebody hit. Oh, we didn't even damage him because he had such a high. He had 8.
Oh, Mikey
Okay.
killed one already.
Mikey
Take
just-
the one off that Mikey killed?
Yeah, you just took him off.
No. Mike on his turn. I don't remember his character's name.
Early, Mike, did you kill one? On your
Yes,
turn?
I killed one, and that guy just killed one.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you kill one of the southern ones for you, or do one of the eastern ones for you?
No, one of those other ones. I was trying to give cover to
Shepherd.
Shep so that Doc
Done.
Crazy Man could get over there and tend to his wounds.
Done. All right. Quirk.
Quirk sort of adopts the kneeling position instead of the prone position.
They're
And he puts
pretty
a
well moved
hand,
up there, Quirk.
a hand to his temple, just like this.
Ooh.
And he sort of gazes out, and he focuses on one of the shooters, and he gestures with a hand, and he flicks his hand upward. And how much would you say one of those bad guys weighs, Josh?
With gear?
200 pounds. With gear,
200 pounds? Okay,
I
so
would have said
for
a
this,
buck 80, but with gear, 200 pounds.
I think that's fair.
so for this to work, I have to
Bob.
get a raise
Bob.
on my. Yes, sir.
I'm going to say, first off, what you're attempting is really cool.
hmm
Look at the giant thing between you guys, and think what you could do with that, maybe.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. There's a huge
How
log.
It's
heavy?
your call.
How heavy
It's your
is that giant log, though?
Well, no, I was talking about the giant fire. But anyway, whatever you want to do.
I don't think you can use telekinesis on a fire.
How
You can
heavy
pick
is
up all those
the,
logs that are
the
burning.
largest log on that fire?
Your call. I don't want to tell you what to do. I was just
Okay.
pointing out other options. But anything you do, if you roll right, you can pick a guy from dropping in the fire. That'd be fucking awesome too. I'd give you a Benny for that one.
Well, I have a plan, but I think I need to roll a Benny because I rolled the lowest possible psionics roll. So gonna try again.
Okay, I've removed one of your Bennies.
Thank you. And I actually rolled even worse.
But do you have...
So
oh, you don't
I
have
got a
that
4.
word.
Let me try one final time. We'll see if I can get it on
We're
the
down
last
to 2
roll.
Bennies left.
Now we're talking. A 9 is with a raise. So what we're going to do is flick a wrist, and one of them rises into the air at the amazing speed of intelligence times 6 feet per round. So that is 72 feet in the air that he raises into the air suddenly. And then I'm going to do my best to stop the power and let him fall on top of a colleague.
Ooh.
That's pretty impressive. If you can throw somebody 72 feet in the air and have them land on a specific person.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if Josh is gonna make me roll for that to make sure it hits, but certainly he's
I
fallen.
was-
He'll hit a tree at least.
Are you shutting off the power or trying to use the power to guide him down?
No, now that the power's been activated, I can use it for 3 rounds. But I'm just gonna move him for one of those 3 rounds, so he's 72 feet in the air, and then next round I'm gonna put my power elsewhere. So with my power not supporting him, he falls to the ground.
All right. So your fall happens next turn then?
I think the way it works is the fall happens this turn because I'm going to raise somebody else and drop them next turn as well. But
All right.
That is awesome.
I think I'm just gonna call that a straight up agility check for the guy on the ground.
okay. Now, the way that the falling rules work is your falling damage is 1d6 plus 1 for every 10 feet you fall. So 72 feet in the air, when you round up. So
76 plus
72 feet in the air is 7d6 plus 1, but you round up. So it's really 8d6 plus 8.
Okay,
So
so
You round up? So it's 9 with plus 1, right?
So I rolled a 1 for the guy on the ground, so he was just slack-jawed stupid.
oh boy.
This is like a 5 or 6 story building pool.
Yeah.
Please
So-
feel free to roll your damage now, Bob.
Sure thing.
What's their toughness? Oh, it's like
Not high enough.
8. So they could
Uh,
Bob rolled all at once,
86
he
plus
could conceivably survive. Like a kid getting his head run over by a freaking SUV.
That kid's
8d6.
roll all at once.
All right, so here's the question: how do I treat the guy on the ground versus the guy coming down on top of him?
I thought you rolled for the guy.
I rolled a 1 for the guy on the ground to get out of the way.
Of
The guy coming down on top of him.
So I don't know the rules on that one, Josh. I know what the damage is to a person who falls 72 feet in the air.
well, it's like just as much as having a 200-pound object fall 72 feet on top of you. It's the same
I guess-
idea either way.
You could make the argument
Well, no,
it's the
because the guy
exact
coming
same.
down won't take as much, is my guess, because he's hitting something much softer in a person versus the ground.
Either way, they would both take the same amount of damage.
Yes,
Force is the same on both of them.
I'm inclined to say 3/4 versus half.
I go with your best judgment on this one because the rules don't really specify.
Is that fair to you, Bob?
Yeah, of course. Whatever you think is
No,
fair,
no, no.
man.
I want your input on it. Do you
If
think?
only we had somebody who his job centered around science to help us out with this.
Yeah, Jeff, thoughts?
Would you say 3/4 of your damage roll applied to both of them is fair?
Sure.
So-
I think I'd be okay with that.
So 3/4 of, we'll call it 24. would
Sure.
be
I know there's a couple of explosions in there,
Would be
but
18.
we'll just make it 3/4 of
18
that.
each of them?
'cause-
Bob, your final roll was a 20. Oh yeah, 23.
So we
But
round it
there's-
to 24 for sake of easy computation. We get 18,
Yeah.
which is 3/4 of that.
and then add 8, so 23 plus 8,
Plus
or
8.
so 31.
All right.
Plus 8.
Okay, so I'm going to describe this in easy terms. When they were cutting the trees out of my backyard, right, big logs would just get jammed into the ground and go in like 6 or 8 inches and stick straight up.
Yeah.
That's those guys' heads.
The one standing on the ground got hit in the head. His head drove into the ground, and his feet are up in the air.
Roll for nauseation.
Yeah, right. Is there a morale check after this?
Oops. Okay.
It's dark. Maybe they didn't even see what happened.
True.
Oh, actually, the sound was pretty gross.
I can
You would
imagine.
have heard the guy screaming as he was getting tossed up in the air. 70
There's
feet.
screaming.
Ah!
There's a loud
Ah!
clunk, crunching noise, and 2 bodies hitting the ground. Well, one falling to the ground and one crashing into the ground. I don't know that I need to do any more than that to describe it, because I think we've all got that picture.
What was that? A watermelon? you just got?
I don't know if Jeff understands it.
Anybody feel like watermelon?
Oh.
All right, and lastly we have Dr. Egon.
So after
Bob is
all
like
that-
Gallagher in the Sledge-O-Matic.
Let's see.
Oh, nice.
Let's see you top that.
So Shepard is got 3
No.
wounds. Who has the other wound?
I have
Nobody.
2 wounds.
I think Mikey
Like you
soaked all.
soaked all his. So I'm gonna try and get one of the old rollers back into the fight, because I see Shep get shot to hell and crawl off in the woods to die.
You can make it to the woods and around to see him with. I'll let you make that round if you make it through the woods to him if you want.
Without exposing myself to fire.
You can retreat back and then make it around.
Fine. The problem though is that with his 3 wounds, I'm at a -3 for healing, which
So
really
you're
sucks.
here and then you're
Mm.
here.
Wounds.
No, you have 3 wounds.
I thought I had 2.
No, you have 3.
Didn't I shake one wound off?
Except you had a -1 on that roll, so it ended up being
Well, no, it's because you were already shaken from the first shot.
yes, that's right.
So the first, you don't get shaken again. You just take a wound right away.
Ooh, 3.
But it is true, Joel. The first hit did 2 wounds to you, and you shook one of those 2 wounds.
Yes. The
And then
second
the
one
second hit did the other two.
3 wounds to you, and I think you shook one of those as well.
Yes.
So I have 3 or 2.
You have a total of 3.
You have 1 for the first guy and 2 for the second guy.
Okay.
Now let me see. So I guess I will kind of make a roundabout way to Shepard.
Wow, golden hour, time of healing.
Try and get him back up into the fight.
I'm
Although,
fine.
I'm already here.
Tis but a flesh wound.
So he's got 3 wounds. I have +2 to healing, so I'm at effectively a -1 for this. Because your wounds affect my ability to heal you.
And don't forget, it's -4 for cover.
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, for God's
I-
sakes. This is what I'm
made it
depending
worse.
on.
I stabbed Shepard in the heart with my scalpel. How does that
What did
feel?
you roll? What did you roll?
He rolled 1s.
Again.
He misses. Don't worry.
He tripped on a log and fell on me.
That's about right. With his scalpel in his hand.
Wait,
With
is
my-
are you able to save double ones with a Benny, or is
Oh
that...
yeah, he burned a Benny.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
right here. I have it right here.
And with
I thought-
Iran, I have a +2. So now, despite his wounds, I'm at effectively a +1.
Oh, I thought like critical failure was immune to bennies. That's good to know.
That's a whole lot better.
Well, you have 4 in the first one there.
I gotta do better than
Okay,
that.
if you got 4 more bennies, you'll get up to 6s.
Oh no, I spent 2 bennies. Adam spent 2 bennies.
Joel spent 2 bennies.
Yeah,
Joel
those
spent this
40
is not
nice.
good.
There we go. 12. 4.
I spent a penny too.
So I healed all his wounds.
Oh boy.
Is he still shaking?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Thing is, now that I think about it, his healing. We've never really looked at healing in combat versus healing out of combat. It's not like I have magic. I'm like trying to work with like
Guy's never
gauze and sutures. And,
You're stitching him up.
yeah. So I don't know how practical it is for him to be back in the fight right now.
But right now, he's back in the fight.
Okay. You know what? I shot him up with enough morphine
Little
that he doesn't feel the
methamphetamines.
pain and he can fight.
Little
No pain,
methamphetamines.
Rock. No pain.
I guess.
We were talking about Rocky 4 earlier. No pain. No pain. So,
Cut me, man.
coming, big. Can't see. All right, dealing up next round. In and out there.
Recover from being shaken is a spirit roll. The soaking wounds is a bigger roll.
Shepard misses his first turn. The Cossacks are up next.
I'm still shaking.
As the Cossacks,
Did I give you my second penny? I thought. Never mind. Yeah,
it's
I don't have it. That's an important part.
it's kind of curious to you guys that the Cossacks are hanging back even though they do have some cover, and then you hear it. Howls from the woods.
Oh Christ! Fuck.
Not
So
just
now,
one.
Now is the time that we run away, right?
Not just one. Except you have 5 guys down.
Werewolves?
I don't care about them. Oh wait, I'm an old roller, aren't I?
Here, I'll make it hard for you. Laszlo recognizes one. A former friend.
Former being the operative word.
Not dead yet.
Damn it.
Bloody hell.
I'm not dead yet.
Were those guys down because they were shot?
Yes, they're all
Did you notice?
they're all consider them wounds, 3 wounds. Jeff, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
And you left them to come work on me?
I didn't.
I was kind of forced in that direction. That's where I followed the tracks.
You had to help the guy who you're with.
He crawled off into the woods instead of coming back to
you
me.
had to help your butt buddy.
But he's a Brit. I'd rather help these. Where are we? Transylvanians? They're closer to Germany than Britain.
Love the one you're with.
First off, I'm just going to take a time out to say, wow, it's so nice having that sink back.
Oh, that's the sound I heard. How nice.
Yeah, well, Jeff wasn't going to the bathroom just now.
Bob, not only is the sink back, the entire bar top is now done as 2-inch concrete countertop bar top.
I think I saw some video of that last
Ground
session.
smooth and sealed.
It was probably 2 when it was first poured.
It was a struggle for Jeff to help me carry them in. I'm just
Well
gonna
done.
that.
Well
Struggle,
done,
Jeff?
guys.
They were pretty heavy.
They are.
I was thinking I could help
ridiculously
you do
heavy.
that. I'm glad I didn't.
What was
I would've gotten
what was
more.
heavier? Moving the logs during the Tough Mudder, or moving one of those things?
You know, it hard to grip. The hardest part was actually they were lying flat to stand it up to carry through the door. It was really
Go
hard.
down the step was tough.
Yeah. And they're
That
250,
step right
300 pounds each.
Really?
Place
There was
to
no
go.
way that you could get like a little roller or something and just
20
like.
steps.
Yeah, it's just Your
Got it.
biggest roll was 10 feet, 15 feet.
Yeah, we couldn't have gone very far. And then
Yeah.
Jeff had to come back and help me with them again just to put them on right. We put them in, we sealed them up, and they kept they weren't stable. So there's actually a whole tube of construction adhesive holding each one down. Mike, you can
Oh,
appreciate
wow.
that.
Make sure nobody's dancing on that bar.
I've actually told my kids, listen, there's going to be a point, Mommy and I are not here, and you make a poor choice to have friends here. Do not let anybody dance in the bar. They will get hurt. The floor will get hurt. The concrete will come off. Daddy will be even more angry.
If somebody's in the wrong spot, they might get killed.
Yeah.
The leg, but
They
yeah.
could lose a leg.
Yeah. What if somebody's sitting under the bar for some reason?
Yes. So,
I mean,
And you know who that kid is going to be? It's going to be the same kid who 10 years earlier had an SUV roll over his
I
head.
was just thinking that was the response.
You heard the same book.
Sitting under the bar is less stupid than putting your head right up under a car's tire.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So yeah, the howls are going on.
Trouble high?
They're a little far
I
off.
gotta make sure they're gonna tell us.
You expect the howls to be in combat in the next round because you just know what that time and distance and everything is.
Yep. We're good like that.
You
Yeah.
have that feeling.
Aren't they scared of fire?
2, 4, 6, 7. There's 7 of them. There's Laszlo has disappeared into the woods. There's Erling, 2 old worlders, and Egon. So that's 2, 4. Really, 4 of you and 7 of them. 2, 4, 6, 7 of them. All right. Old worlder is 1, 2. Egon is 3, and Erling is 4. Old worlder 2 only gets 1 attack. Everybody else gets 2. Where'd my dice go? Put them back in here. So first 2 attacks are against Egon Erling. They have a -2 to hit because he has cover. A 6 and a 1. Those are both misses.
No,
The 6 is a -2 is a hit.
So I meant yes, they're both misses. Exactly what you said,
So-
boss. I mean, Josh.
So Mikey, 8 damage to you, which I think is just shaken.
Yeah, I have a toughness of 7.
So shaken, and he can wait till his turn to roll.
It's up to him. He can wait till his turn, or he can spend a penny at any time to get rid of Shaken.
So I would wait
I'll
till your
just-
turn. The 2 that are targeting Quirk, an 8 and a 4. So that's 13 minus 2 is 11. So that's a hit with a raise.
That's what his toughness is, right?
Toughness is 6.
Ow.
Ooh.
19, 24.
And I have 1 Benny left. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to try to soak.
What's your toughness?
Toughness is 6. So that was a 24, right?
Yes.
So let's see how many raises that is for starters. Let's see how bad of a condition I'm in. Raise calculator, number rolled, 24.
You actually have a spreadsheet for this?
Well, if you look on the character sheet that comes for the Savage Worlds Roll20, where it says quick macros, where you see your stats, you've got raise calculator, miscellaneous rolls, strength damage, range damage. It's all there. So the raise calculator is quite handy. And then it puts it in the chat window.
I'm gonna have you send that to me again because I somehow deleted that email.
No, it's not in the email, dude. It's right there in Roll20. Click on your character. Yeah, click on Erling Brander, and then click on character sheet, the second tab.
He doesn't have a character sheet yet.
He does though. He still has a basic one in there. And under quick macros on the right hand side, under the character sheet tab, I think you'll see it. Raise calculator.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, and then when you click on it, you put in the information, and then it puts it into
I'm pushing
the
you guys a little tonight.
chat window. So we're looking at 4 raises.
So if
that's
you do not save at all, you die.
agree. Yeah.
No.
So let's see what happens.
It's not, it's four
I need
minus.
a
Well, wait,
Is it-
Oh no, I'm
what's
sorry.
your
It's
toughness?
3. It's 3 then.
toughness is 6.
And I rolled a 24. So it's
Mhm.
6, 10.
I'm just gonna do the math.
Save versus wounds or die.
It's 4 wounds.
Save versus
No,
wounds.
it's a hit and 3 wounds.
Which is 4 wounds. Is
No,
the first hit 1
the
wound?
first hit is a Shaken.
Okay, so the shaken is at 4. Right?
Yeah.
No, the shaken is at 6. Is his toughness.
Shaken, yes.
right? And then 10 is the first wound.
Yep.
Yeah.
14, 18, 22.
Oh, okay. All right. I
4
guess.
wounds, Bob.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. The macro is
It's like
correct.
they knew what they were doing. They built the macro.
All right.
I was
Is
told
it
about
vigor, guys, or is it spirit?
I think it's vigor.
It's
Oh.
bigger.
Okay.
It's your vigor. Your
Good thing
vigor's
I-
at 4, isn't it?
Raised vigor. 3 levels ago. D6 vigor. Okay, here we go. So I need a raise, at least one raise. Otherwise, I'm dead.
It's bigger roll.
No, you need,
Here
you,
comes-
need, you need at least 1 success to get down to 3 wounds.
To get not killed.
Right. Exactly.
Well, incapacitated.
No problem.
Not necessarily killed.
Incapacitated.
And my vigor is a 4.
That's with you rolled 2 dice for that.
I did. Oh, I have a Benny. I guess I can use my last Benny.
No, you had to use your Benny to do that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. No. That's just a 4. So I don't think that takes away one of them, right?
No,
I
that
can't
takes
remember what it
That
does.
takes away 1. So you have 3
Oh,
wounds.
so I'm at 3. Okay. He collapses to the ground.
Holy shit, that hurt.
That's not so bad.
Listen, you took out 2 of them. You got what you deserved. Old Worlder 2 gets 1 shot at him. A 5 minus 2 is not a hit. Old Worlder 1. An 8. 10 minus 2, it's a hit with a raise. 5, 12, 15. Old Worlder 1 is considered militia. He has a toughness of 5. Old Worlder 1 is incapacitated with the other 5 guys.
Okay.
Old Worlder 1 is out. He's out of the fight.
Shepard.
Alright, so
Shepard is completely healed.
Yes.
I'm still shaking, don't I?
I
don't-
think that makes a little more.
When you remove all wounds, he becomes unshaken.
When you
Yeah.
soak all wounds, it becomes unshaken. We're kind of we're house rolling now. We're in house roll
For
territory.
the sake of right now, I'm content to let him have his
Alright,
full
should
turn.
we look?
Okay.
No, have your full turn.
Because I think that regular non-magical healing in combat doesn't work this way.
I concur, but
We'll
I
figure
don't
it
have
out
a better way to do it.
Yeah.
Should I run to the log?
You could. Can you shoot from
There,
where
there
you
is
are?
there is no one to target you who you wouldn't have cover from. So you can get to the log. They've all gone anyway. They're all reloading. So you can get to the log, have cover, and attack.
Are they attacking with muskets?
They are attacking with where the hell are they? Rifles.
Okay. Okay. The old worlders have muskets.
Yes.
Because I believe that's a shoot 1 round, reload 1 round, shoot 1 round.
Yes, but
reload
they're
1 round.
but well, one was covering for the other. Now the one's not covering.
They're also picking up I bet, the weapons of the people who died that are still loaded.
So we got a problem. Because don't we have werewolves coming after us now?
Yeah.
Where was in London?
So we just got to take all these guys out right now, and then deal with the werewolves.
Why don't we let the werewolves attack them?
I don't know if they're gonna. Where did the sound come from? Did it come from behind us, in front of us?
It came from, behind them. But per the woman you spoke with, the Cossacks, werewolves, and vampires are all working together.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So they're probably reinforcements. They're not. It's not going to be a 3-way fight.
Alright, so I guess I'll run behind the log. Wave my hand.
And they're all going, okay, I'm reloaded.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I rather like this map. There's actually activity going on for the most part with you guys.
I thought I was going
Yeah,
to
we're
run
all
into
covered
the
behind
other
the
log.
log.
If you want, or you can go to the log. That was the closer log. I just moved you there. Whatever you want.
You go to the other log and be with the rest of us. So if
Yeah.
you get shot again, I may be able to heal
Yeah, I was
you.
going to run to the other log, but go back with that way.
I totally think it would have been much better if you said, "Say hello to my little friend" as you were running to the log. Because you had that little Derringer gun, right?
Oh.
Because you
have
are not carrying little Derringers because that's a real gun.
It's not an M203 grenade launcher.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot a beehive that's on a branch above them, so it falls on them.
You can't see that, but you can shoot the beehive.
You know what? With a Derringer, he could shoot at it. Actually, with a Derringer, if he aims at one of those guys, he may hit the beehive.
I would require a notice check to find the beehive, but I would allow you to shoot it if you did notice that.
Ooh, alright.
But what do you think
Why
he's
not?
been doing when he was laying on the ground bleeding out?
I've been looking at a lot of things. Oh, look at that. 6. 8.
So Shepard somehow notices a beehive above several of them. Now you have to shoot it. That's a called shot. It's -2. Which is fine because they're all under cover.
Look at my shooting.
Yep. He can be taught, guys.
So that -2. Holy Joel, can roll 6 on that one.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be great. 13, 11.
Mine hit with a raise. I think that's a solid hit.
Shepard shoots off.
No. He doesn't hit the beehive. He hits the little string that attaches the beehive to the branch.
All the beehive shatters on the ground. Swarm of bees come out, shaking 3 of the Cossacks. Is that fair?
Yep.
That would
I
be
think
So say it drops on like this one.
Yes.
Joel got a Benny for rule of cool.
Nice.
Joel,
Well done,
Joel got a
Joel.
Benny for out of the box.
Nice. Excuse me.
3 of the Cossacks are shaken.
Well, he had plenty of time to hear the buzzing while he was lying on the ground bleeding.
That is true. Oh, so Quark has no Bennies left. Erling has 2 left.
Quirk is currently dead.
-3.
He's just really, really badly burned, badly shot.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Cossack, Shepard, Erling.
Can you poke your head up enough? Oh, Erling. Sorry.
Erling is going to Erling is going to shoot at those guys again.
You want to shoot at the shaken ones or one who's unharmed?
I'm going to shoot at the shaken ones, I guess.
Good answer.
I almost
I'm
worried.
envisioning the middle 3 is shaken. On the right-hand side, not the guy in the bottom, the next 3 up.
So what Mike can't see what these 3 that I'm pointing to right here.
No, the bottom, the next 3 down.
Okay, these 3. Okay.
Yes,
So the one off by himself is not shaken,
correct.
but the 3 above him
Yes.
across the room.
Okay,
So
I'm following you.
The 3 at the top are not, then the next 3 are, and the bottom one is not.
I think that's good. That's what I was
Okay.
thinking too.
Shaken.
Rolled a 9.
From the
A
jacker.
niner -2 is still a hit,
Jacker attacker.
but it is
Actually,
not,
I don't have the minus. I don't have the -2.
they have cover, so you have -2.
Oh, you didn't move this round, Mike. What didn't you take? What's your
Oh, very good.
I have my marksman. So actually, this is a really good question. So do these stack because my shotgun is a +2 to shooting and my marksman is a +2 to shooting?
How's your
Yeah.
shotgun a +2?
They
to
stack.
attack? Did we pick up a magic shotgun?
Because
somewhere?
it's a sawed-off shotgun.
Oh, okay.
That's shotguns are always +2. Remember War of the Dead? Same rules.
No.
Yep.
I believe you, but I don't remember.
That's why I took a shotgun and not a rifle.
But you're right, Mike. Those do stack.
Yeah,
So
so
with
the
the shotgun, as long as you're not moving,
All right, so is
you're
it hit with
at
a raise then?
+4.
So add a
Okay, so
D6.
then it's 7, 8, 9, 10. So then it's an 11.
That's a hit with a raise.
All right. So add an extra D6 into your roll.
It's a 10, but it's still a hit with a 9, which is still a hit with a raise.
Did I hear a niner in there?
I love how we just forget about the negatives. I got a +4.
Yeah.
-2. Yeah, but a +4.
Sounds like when my mom goes gambling. How much money did you win? Oh, I won $50. Yeah, Mom, how much money did you start with? And then how much money did you have at the end of the night? I won $50 at one point. Mom, that doesn't count.
Yeah, right.
26.
Why did you shoot at a shaken one, Mike?
Obliterated.
Tractor
Mike didn't even have to call it. He obliterated the guy. He headshot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of splatter. It's really gross.
Slightly less gross than the guys who got thrown up 70 feet and landed on another guy.
Yes.
The head disappeared into a fine pink mist.
So the one old worlder is
Reloading.
reloading.
Well, mouthful of bees.
Laszlo.
He's gonna cruise up to that northernmost guy.
All right. Are you engaging him in melee or are you shooting him?
I'm gonna try to surprise him in melee with my cast iron sword.
All right. So give me a stealth. If you succeed in your stealth check
Another
versus,
stealth check because he had a really good stealth check before.
versus my notice, and I will give you a plus.
What if he doesn't notice him at all? Would he get
11.
the drop on him?
Yes. No, I don't know about the draw. Okay, so I rolled a 4. I will give you an extra D6 for damage. So
But
now
you still gotta hit him.
you still have
Here's
to
my fighting attack.
versus my parry.
6.
I'm going to give you +2 to hit. That is only fair. That is only fair.
I
I'll
agree.
teach him.
You hit.
All right, sure.
It's only fair.
D8 and D6.
He sacrificed last turn. I got to give him
9 damage.
9 damage. He has a toughness of 8. Shaken. Jeff's pissed over there.
No, that's the best I can do. How the rules are, that's the best I can do.
3 shakens.
But now,
and
if
3
he has to
non-shakens.
fight you in melee with his rifle
He
or
should.
melee weapon,
He has a saber.
okay.
So he has to.
But if he tries to shoot at anybody else, Jeff gets a free whack at him.
Yes.
So he's got
Or you
both
can whack
saber
him.
and
You can
whip
whack
him.
him with the butt of his
Whack-
gun.
Yeah, I would call that a makeshift club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Quirk. Well, you're -3.
Oh, we lost Bob.
Oh no.
Well, it's us going anyway. I'm
Quirk
next.
is next. Quirk is next. Laszlo, then Quirk. You can go, Egon.
Okay.
You're gonna
Yeah,
heal
but
him anyway.
Quirk is dead and he has no bennies.
Do what you
I'm
can.
gonna go through the woods and undercover again. Go back to Quark and try and do a healing on him.
You guys actually have like a cleric.
Yeah, it's not what I envisioned him as, but it's working out that way. And like I said, I really want to look back at the. Okay.
Bob J is
8. I removed 2 of his
Typing.
wounds.
I find out bleeding his turn. Adam, you can respond. It's right in front of you.
Yeah.
If he delayed, theoretically, he could have delayed his turn.
Six, 7, 8, 9, which comes to an 8 with the. Yeah.
That's because he had 4 wounds.
3.
3 wounds. 4, you're automatically dead, right?
4, you're incapacitated.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna roll for shaken. We are all anxiously awaiting his roll.
You want to tell him it's a vigor roll? Not a vigor.
Oh, there he
Spirit
is.
Roll.
7. Nice.
No longer shaken. So you can act.
It's a spirit roll. Sure got a lot of typos in there.
Yep. I type like garbage.
All rolls are at -1.
I type as well as I edit. Josh knows. I've been
How do you
typing
write,
for
how do you
years.
write scripts if you can't write for if you can't type for shit?
I don't write scripts.
You just copy stuff.
Oh. Yeah, that's different. I'm thinking like a script to a show or a play or something.
You right, sure.
We'll wait. Type
Your
back.
little,
We will wait. We'll wait 1
Yeah.
minute for Bob to try to reconnect.
What's that?
We'll wait 1 minute for him to try to
Oh,
reconnect.
yeah.
Okay, I like you guys better up here.
Yeah, Jeff's actually coming back in on his own without me having to poke him.
And Joel hasn't touched his phone all like an hour.
Joel has a phone?
And you
He's
closed
got
the
a flip phone,
And you
right?
closed the work laptop, so we're all even.
Yeah. Hey, to be fair, 1, I was working. 2, I was forced into voluntold to work.
3, it's really like 12 o'clock right now, not 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I was cooking up dinner and it was, okay, this is good. I'm going. And it's dark outside. I'm tired.
Okay.
I look up and it's like 10 after 5.
Oh, is going to be 7-hour difference. 1 hour difference.
I went to bed at second 1 o'clock on Sunday morning.
So, all right, I'm ready for lunch. Yeah, it's past dinner time.
Yeah.
You say will rot.
Well, wait.
Don't wait to waste time. You're the last one around, dude. Oh, okay. He's saying he's doing his roll now. And you get an opposed smarts roll. Although you did a post agility, didn't you?
The point is, he didn't roll high enough to lift that weight. He needs to hit with a raise to lift
that's
the weight.
right. That's right. I really wish we had him on voice right now. Is that 4 with the -1?
This is the one thing I hate. This keyboard has the shift key in the most awkward place, the right shift key.
It's tough to find to figure out that algorithm right there.
Yeah. Oh man. And it keeps moving too. 1d12 plus 1d6. 1. Okay. 0 modifier. It says 0 wounds. I don't know, but there's a -1 in there. So I don't know where that -1 comes from.
God, it is midnight, isn't it? Technically with the time change.
Yeah.
So if we finish
But
after
the whole complaining about the time change is like bitching about jet lag when you move one time zone.
So what we're saying though is.
So am I supposed to?
It's like, oh my god, I flew to Chicago. I'm so jet lagged.
No. So it's like D&D where at 4E where we have one encounter and be done for the night.
Yeah.
Oh, so
okay.
I've turned.
So I roll the.
20 minutes.
Haven't hit him yet.
Did I roll the 6 or did I just place the 6 there?
You placed it there.
1.
Doing cartwheels or somersaults.
All right, I gotta roll D6. I gotta roll my agility check here. I did roll 7 on my agility check, so this guy is more aware of what's gonna happen, and he dodges.
He dodges a telekinetic lift.
No, the guy who's
He's
throwing
gonna
him up.
land on. Okay.
Yeah, he's still going to become splat, but the guy underneath him won't.
Okay.
Actually, I would ask him what's the color of a common yard swallow.
Yeah. He just goes down the line. What is your favorite color? What is the airspeed of the big swallow?
What's that from?
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
Remember? Blue. No. Yellow. Oh!
Splat.
Damage. All right, so he is still sticking straight up on the ground. Why is he rolling all different dice?
I don't know.
32 is good.
Yeah, I think we just stop at 32.
8d6.
43 plus 8. His spine is no longer there. It has been compacted. He has his head up his ass, and that's just because they're landed in the same place.
Pieces of them are left on each branch.
I don't
Literally,
know.
he has one vertebrae.
Sure.
He's now the height of Adam. From 6'4".
I am not the shortest person in the group. Damn it.
All right. Are we still working from the south up, or am I picking one of the shaking guys?
South up. I mean, Bob was going to hit him. We were pretty certain. So.
All right. So I'm going to redeal.
So there's 3 shakens and 2 unshakens.
Yes.
Other way around. We have 1 engaged in melee.
Yeah,
2
top
that
guy.
are and 2 that are on. Oh wait, did Jeff shake that guy? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're right. 3 shaken.
Jeff
2
shook
unshaken.
the guy.
My apologies.
Good thing I'm around here. I know the rules better. I pay attention better.
Good thing you're sitting at the table doing those things.
I'm glad you're here.
Egon, you are first up.
What? I have nobody left to heal unless I want to heal. Do I want to bother healing one of these guys on the ground?
It's entirely up to you.
Oh boy.
Oh, there we go. We got you, Bob.
Hey guys.
I am curious though. You rolled
A
8d6,
9,000.
and then another d6, and then another d6 plus 8.
Right. Because it's 8d6. One of those 8s was a 6. And when you roll damage and you get a 6, you explode again.
Okay.
So then that 1/6 rolled a 6 again.
You
So
know that
then-
you can just put an exclamation point after 8d6 and it'll automatically do the exploding?
I forgot. I was just trying to go quick. I wasn't expecting any 6s, actually.
You had 8 shots at it. Oh, yeah, good point.
Percentages would work out in your favor. You get at least one.
Actually, the percentages are 1 to 2. And he got 2.
No? Yeah, I got 1 there.
That's right, you got 1 and then you exploded again.
And on the last one, I got 2. So we're matching it up.
All right, so Erling, with your tactical mind, should I try and heal one of these guys on the ground like a cleric, or shoot back?
Yeah, I'm gonna say we need more guns in the fight, so heal one.
Agree.
Your best bet is to heal the one who just got hurt.
I will heal the one who just got hurt. Well, how hurt is he?
And Egon, you can take a multi-action. You'd have to do the -2. I don't know.
I don't think I'm going to be able to heal effectively trying to do that.
Okay.
Werewolves, they grow bold as the Cabal rises again. The shape changes work even more closely with the vampires now. Terra Lagrange summoned us all to meet at Ponari. The reason? She heard Dracula was back. It sounds impossible. The Cabal's rise, the werewolf attacks, and the coordination of their activities seems to support it. We had them on the run, but no more. Something's put some fight back in them. And if anything can do that, it's Dracula. Ooh.
Whatever happened to the good old days when vampires and werewolves were enemies? Haven't you guys seen Twilight? Haven't
Underworld.
living together? Mass hysteria. The guy I'm about to heal, how wounded is he? I forget. 2?
He's a regular old guy, so he was... One wound put him down.
Did he have more than 1 though? I'm trying to be fair about this because
More than 1 kills.
affect my healing roll.
He had 1 wound.
Okay.
He might have had 2, but we'll call it 1.
All right. So this is with a +1. Oh, 4.
Back in the
I
fight.
rolled a 3. I have a +2 with my healing talent, edge, and a -1 from his wound. So so I look at him and I go, "Oh, what's he doing lying on the ground? You're not hurt that badly. Get up, you pansy!" And I tape. Is there tape yet? Sure, there's tape. I tape a little bit of gauze to him, and he's up and ready to go.
You tie the gauze around him and tied it up.
That's what I said. Yes.
Did you make a little
Nice.
bow?
Well, yeah, I don't want it to come loose.
What was it, a knot or was it a bow?
Well, it was a bow, so I could reuse the bandage on somebody else because he's a freaking pansy who should have been fighting the whole time because he wasn't hurt that badly.
All right,
So
does anybody
as a
want to make...
doctor, you're reusing the bandage for another patient.
And
Got it.
Yes.
It's meatball surgery, dude. Just leave it be.
You know,
I
there's
know,
a
I'm just having
limited.
fun.
I have a doctor's bag of holding. I have a limited amount of bandages in the doctor's bag of holding, though.
Good point. That's a good point.
Does anybody care to make a knowledge werewolf? I'll take a cult or anything like that.
I think that
I have a knowledge of cold. I can do that.
is that. Can we do that outside of our turn?
Outside of your turns.
Yeah. Because I believe Jeff is an old worlder and probably has knowledge of cult.
I do have knowledge of cult, and I'm an old worlder.
I
Parker.
rolled a 7 on my knowledge of cold.
Okay, 7, 5, Jeff.
Do I get any bonuses to that?
I'm looking here.
No, that's another edge which I did not take.
5. I could.
You all realize that werewolves are
Tell me
they
about
regenerate fast, and they are only vulnerable. They have a weakness to silver, but they cannot be killed otherwise.
Start loading your silver bullets. For the werewolves. The werewolves can only be killed with silver.
Lycanthropes can only be shaken, never wounded, unless affected by their weakness. In this case, their weakness is silver. There's also wolfsbane, but nobody has that because nobody mentioned that.
And Mikey, our vampire teeth.
Our vampire teeth could hurt them.
No,
No.
they cannot.
They would hurt a vampire, but not a werewolf.
I mean,
If
we
you
could
had werewolf
shape them.
teeth,
Yeah.
it would hurt the werewolf.
Yep.
So you know what I'm thinking?
We get
We
some
kill some
werewolf
werewolves and we have some dental surgery afterwards to celebrate.
I have a fancy ring from a wolf man.
Get like vampire fangs up top and werewolf fangs on the bottom.
I like it. I like it.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Oh, okay, then maybe just one of your canines.
Doesn't work that way either.
I think you have 1 tooth of each species that we come across.
The Ripper text, they kind of work. It's like having slots on your paper doll. And you only have one implant per slot, and teeth take up the head slot.
You guys realize you're turning into James Bond villains from the 1970s.
Not even like ears and eyes and nose.
Egon,
Is my turn already?
you were at the top of the order.
Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't I? I did the healing.
You did the healing. The guy stood up.
Yep.
Take out my damn.
Okay. Laszlo.
I'm doing exciting stuff.
I'm gonna finish off this guy who's shaking.
Not stood.
I'm gonna finish off this guy who's shaking.
You ducked your first your first slice, but not the second. You've already hit with the raise.
Come on, that's it.
22.
To hit. You hit with a raise, add an extra d6 for your damage.
Did you take your +2?
There's a party that wants to make that every raise is an extra d6. Maybe second raise is a d4.
He's shaking. Do I get any bonuses?
No, but your damage, your first 4.
7 damage.
Really?
But he's shaking.
But what's his toughness?
7.
I thought it was an 8.
It was an 8.
He was already shaking.
Any other edges,
Wait,
Jeff, that we're
What did you
forgetting?
roll? What dice did you roll? You only rolled 2 dice.
I'm fighting.
Yeah. Weapon plus strength plus d6 for your raise.
And he's dead.
9.
There it is.
Thank you, Anna, for teaching us the rules again.
It's a good thing Joel's here. Good job in catching that, Joel.
Good job.
Laszlo, the Old Worlder 1 is the one that Adam brought back.
So he has an empty musket.
I don't know. Roll an odd. Roll a d something on an odd. It's loaded on an even. It's ready. It's unloaded.
Even is unloaded.
Yes,
It is loaded.
it is loaded. He opens fire at a Cossack. Somebody roll for him.
Mikey. We want this Cossack dead.
So Mikey, he has a d6 shooting.
Okay.
14.
He is not a wild card, so he only has a single d6.
Yep.
Over under on a 14.
9.
Niner is a hit with a raise.
No, because
No, he's got cover. He's got cover, so it's just a hit.
Yep.
2d8, right? With the
2d8 plus 1 for the musket.
Thank God it's a silver bullet.
No, he's shooting a Cossack. He's shooting. Are you shooting one of the shaken Cossacks or one of the unshaken
I like
Cossacks?
those fucking suits.
Does he even know the difference? How about 1 to 3? He's shaken, and
Bob's back.
4, 5, and 6. He's unshaken.
If you pin, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
He's one of the shaken ones.
all right.
What'd you say it was 2d8 plus 1, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
11 points of damage.
Good thing you went for one of the shaken ones.
Yes.
You guys have done an impressive job taking out the Cossacks.
Yeah. Especially considering how hammered Shepard and
The first
Erling-
round was vicious.
Not Erling.
Yeah, brutal.
Old Worlder 2. Somebody want to? He reloaded last turn, so Old Worlder 2 can target the last shaken one. Not Mikey.
again?
Not Mikey.
Bob, you want to roll this? You want me to roll it?
You got it, Adam. You go ahead.
D6.
You've been doing a lot of healing, but you haven't been doing a lot of hurting. This is your chance.
A 2.
2. Which is a 0.
Oh boy.
Quirk.
Well, I've got one more round of telekinesis, so I think I know what I'm doing. One of the unshaken Cossacks is going to be another
Well, there are two
opposed
guys at the top.
smarts.
All right. Smarts.
At a -1, Bob.
2. I rolled
I'm at a -1. Okay, got it. Rolling at a -1. And that is a...
you rolled
Is that a 3? I can't quite...
That's a 3.
Okay. And then I get +2 for opposed checks. So that is a 5 versus the 1.
Is that
So
one
we're
for
still
-1?
good. He flies up into the air. And then the only question is, do I try to drop it on another Cossack? Or do I try to distract a werewolf by dropping a Cossack on him?
You could potentially,
Squash him.
what's the stun? Shake the werewolf.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that because we've got a handle on the Cossacks. I'm gonna do my best, even though I'm injured, and let it go approximately above the werewolf, and hope for the best.
So a werewolf has a D10 agility.
How is this noticed? Oh, I guess.
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a -1 because he hasn't seen it yet. 5 -1 is 4, so I'm gonna say the werewolf dodges it.
Okay.
But the Cossack is no more.
I would imagine the damage is probably great. I wouldn't even roll it. Well, there's a chance
+8
it
kind
can
of makes
survive.
it a moot point.
Yeah.
The D8s +8, the D6 or whatever, 8d6 +8. Really
Well, your
kinda makes
minimum of 16.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of makes it a moot point.
Oh, slash roll. Oh, wait. So, okay. 8d6 plus rolling 8d6 bang.
Ooh,
Oh, I forgot again.
only
But
32.
It would have been 32 plus 8,
Yes.
40. Yep.
All right, Erling. I'm going to say that you guys, anybody who wishes to make the change, can quickly make the change to silver ammunition, silver munitions, if you wish to target a werewolf instead.
Sounds like a plan.
What was that, Mikey?
I said I'm going to take that opportunity to switch over.
All right. Which werewolf are you targeting?
Whichever one is closest to me.
Top right.
Top right? Okay.
He still has cover until he moves out of the bushes. Stop.
So can I wait until he moves and then re-engage, or?
Well, he'd get a chance to shoot at us if you do that.
The werewolf is a melee creature. He is going to advance.
Right, he's coming at me no matter what, and I know that, right? I should know that.
We would have told you that.
I think it's a safe bet that the werewolf is not the most intelligent of creatures. You want to hold off, delay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till he comes out from cover and then take my shot.
All right, Shepard's first roll. Werewolves act next. All right. Werewolf 1 advances to Shepard. Werewolf 2 is not going to get into combat because he's too far away. I think that's fair, right? Werewolf 3 ends up on top of the log going for early. You guys consider that acceptable, unfair?
How far can we move?
You moved almost half the map, and so did Egon.
Twice.
So, Werewolf 1 against Shepard. Wow, Shepard, you're undamaged, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Bob and I have our side conversation in text now.
So here's the question I always have an issue with. All right, so I have bite/claws attack, strength plus d6. Is that one attack or is that multiple attacks on the same victim?
Is it a bite and a claw separate attacks?
That's the question I'm asking. It's a
I would
bite/claw.
I would think it's separate attacks.
I'm leaning toward one bite and one claw, meaning the claws act as a pair, are treated as a pair. So I roll
So
two
he's
attacks.
got two different things that he can do, but he still has to take a multi-action.
It's one line.
It sounds to me like he has a bite attack, which is mechanically the same as his claw attack.
If a werewolf gets a raise on its fighting roll, it strikes his opponent's least armored location. Go for the throat. So,
Bless you.
Thank you.
wow. A werewolf can howl at the moon as an action. Every enemy in earshot must make a spirit roll or be shaken.
Yikes.
All right. So, I will take the action and he'll just roll a fighting roll against Shepard. For the
No
bite
howling
attack.
going on there? Because howling could be brutal.
You guys are gonna soak that too quickly.
Not if we don't have bennies.
The one who didn't get to you will howl.
That's a pack thing. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was 3 of them? I
Yes.
only saw 1. Wow.
Okay, Shepard, I have rolled a 7. That is a, what is your parry? Probably 5.
Well, if I've got my ripper claws on, which I guess I don't yet because that wasn't my turn. And it's only a 6.
All right. So 6 is not a raise, so he does not get to go for the throat. His damage is strength plus d6. Strength is
12.
yeah.
Plus is strength plus d6, right? I left those over there for a reason.
So 8 damage to Shepherd.
And my toughness is a 7.
So you are shaken.
Unless, can I try to unshake?
If
Alright.
on your turn you can. If you wanted to do it right at this moment, you'd have to
Yes,
spend a
I do.
penny.
All right.
Which
And
penny?
And
actually,
it does it automatically. I would wait until somebody tries to attack you first.
He just attacked me.
Is somebody else going to attack you though?
Erling is shaken as well. You have to remember. We tend to forget that. The second
Did he
werewolf.
get shot again? Erling?
Wait, Erling's yeah,
I thought
Erling's
somebody
not
was shaken.
shaken.
I didn't think it was either.
I thought somebody was shaken.
He was shaken after I healed 2 of his 3
Okay.
wounds.
Okay.
But he got rid of that shaking. He shook the shake.
The werewolf by the fire gives out the howl at the moon. Every enemy in earshot must make a spirit roll or be shaken.
Except I'm already shaking, so it don't matter.
Nope, it does not.
Pointless to you. Vigor?
Just a
Spirit.
straight up spirit roll?
One of the Cossacks is shaken. One of the old rulers is shaken. One is not.
Niner.
4. I think I survived.
13.
11.
No, with a -1, Bob.
Oh, I'm damaged. I'm wounded with the -1. I am shaken from the sound of the howl. A shiver runs through my spine. Egon, please! I just had a werewolf do that. You don't have to do it anymore. I'm really freaked out right now.
All right. The last werewolf attacks Erling.
The now shaken Erling.
The now shaken Erling.
Hmm.
So that is a wow. He has combat reflexes, improved dodge, fleet-footed, improved frenzy, and quick.
Isn't he like so far away from
The one on the log,
where?
on the top right log.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I just want to make sure I'm following this. So, I got attacked by a werewolf, but I was delayed until I saw him.
I will let
Or is
you.
this
I will let your action go first.
Okay. So when he comes out from the cover, I'm gonna shoot.
Typical action movie. He comes racing at you. He leaps up over the log. Here's your big chance to take him right in the air or get your face chewed off.
Basically, yes.
Do something cool. Do something cool, Mike. He's like, roll well, roll well.
In typical pulp movie game movie, I got a bad feeling about this.
He was quicker than I thought,
Oh!
and there's a lot more blood on the ground around me from this other guy.
Did you roll double once, Mike?
No, I rolled double 2s.
Oh boy.
He underestimated.
I think that's his
Well.
first miss ever.
Not ever.
Wait. Mike, did you move this round?
No.
Aim gives you a +2, doesn't it?
This is
Oh, it does give me a +2, so I'd be a 4.
That's a hit.
It's still a moving. It's a moving creature. Does he get to aim at a moving creature?
Yeah, because aim is you're standing there.
Okay.
Actually,
damage, Mikey.
you know what, Adam, you actually, you know what? It's actually a 6 because I had the shotgun.
Silver shelled shotgun.
Whew.
Go ahead, Mikey. What's your damage?
Hold on. $10.
10.
Does it shake him?
It has a toughness of 8, so it is shaken. There's the pellets hit him. There's smoke. You can see that the silver is just burning its flesh. It continues to come on. It's shaken is spirit.
Yeah.
4 is successful.
Yep.
And it attacks it leaps over it continues on attacking Erling. 4 is a hit. No, I gotta beat his parry, right?
Yep.
Oh! GM uses a Benny
Uh-oh.
and an attack.
Yes,
Oh!
he only got like 17 more.
8. So I hit Mikey with an 8. It's just a strength plus D6, but the strength is a D12.
Do you hit him with a raise? What's your parry,
No.
Mike?
6, 7. Parry's a 7.
Still a
Wait, so the claws of a werewolf are very shortly about to rip Erling. Erling's being attacked by a werewolf. What's going to happen next month? Uh-oh.
No, I have to incapacitate him.
Oh, okay.
11 damage, Mikey. You are already shaken, so that is a wound, right?
No, I was not shaking.
That's right, you weren't shaken. No, you weren't shaken from the howl?
No, I was not shaking from the
Bob
house.
was
I
shaken.
was. Quirk was.
Shepherd was shaking.
I rolled a 7 on my spirit roll.
Alright, so you're 11 damage. So that's shaken
Okay,
and
so
a,
my toughness is a 7.
Yep.
shaken
One
and a
wound.
wound.
Do you wish to soak?
He has 2
Huh?
pennies left.
Do you want to try and soak
Do I
that
need
wound?
to soak that now, or can I do it on my turn?
No, you have to do it now.
Okay.
I will spend one of Mikey. You have 1 Benny left, Mikey. Oh my god, I used a Benny to hurt you guys. That never happened.
I know. What are you thinking?
It's weird how you use one of Mike's spenders too.
I'm pushing you.
We're not machines. You can't hurt us.
This encounter's taking a little longer than I want, but it's okay. It's dynamic enough and entertaining enough that I think everybody's still engaged.
I had a success on my shaken spirit roll.
So you are not wounded.
So I am not wounded.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't a shaken roll. That was a soaking roll, which was vigor. But
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry, the bigger roll for the wound.
Tis but a scratch.
Where are we at?
So we are shepherding at the bottom of the order.
I like how they're lightly salted.
So can I do damage to him with my Ripper claws? They're not
Are they
silver.
silvered?
They are not silvered.
I didn't intend to grab more of these.
What are you? Is Shepherd wounded?
I don't. Not from me. Not
Set
not that I know
Shepherd
of.
shaken.
Shepherd is shaken. So first thing first, you got to roll for shaken.
So I gotta roll a
Spirit.
Vigor.
spirit roll.
Spirit. +2. No.
No, I'm out of sight.
Well, if we could shoot at those guys, we can.
Wait, aren't you back in sight because you attacked?
He's still under the cover in the dark, so I'm gonna say he's out of
Okay.
sight for you.
Fair enough.
Just one die.
No, it's unless you're in your d6. Your wild die. A 5. So you are no longer shaken. You can act normally.
It's almost academic.
Probabilities are in your favor. You have silver ammunition you can use. I would say that the fire would be an effective damage tool as well,
We just have to get there.
or find a way to effectively use it.
Werewolves have infravision.
Yes,
Does that mean they get penalties for
no.
fighting with around the fire?
Werewolves only suffer lighting penalties in pitch black conditions. That is how it is described in the Ripper's book.
So I can't fight him with my Ripper claws?
You can, but you'll only be able to shake him.
Which would make it easier for somebody else to kill them. Somebody
Okay.
using a silvered weapon.
I'm gonna fight him with my Ripper claws. And making a wild attack.
Wild attack.
Ooh.
Come on.
He's got a lot of faith in the
Because
rest
his
of us
Ripper
because he's
claws
going to be
that
open.
he really means business.
The word you're looking for, Josh, is snicked.
All right, so fighting roll versus his parry of 7. Wait, Joel, come on, give me the sound effect of the Ripper claws coming out.
Think.
That works. Okay. Yeah, where's Ford in all this?
Being smart, he's in a tree watching.
Ford climbed up a tree.
I feel like he's got a great big bucket of popcorn. He's just popping it away as he watches.
Pull up the sleeve.
Nice.
The unwrapping of the claws.
Big roll, big roll.
So I get +2
For
for my wild attack.
yes.
Oh yeah. And -2 to parry. Where's
Now
the
the-
cheat sheet?
Now this is, let's see, this is qualified as with my righteous fury, fighting a supernatural creature.
Oh, totally.
I would call them
Werewolf
supernatural.
is a supernatural,
I'd say so, yeah.
which adds 1 to strength-based rolls, but this is not a strength-based roll.
No, this is agility based. The damage roll is strength based.
So 6 plus 2 is 8.
Now to hit against his parry of 7.
Alright.
So
Damage.
It's almost like popcorn.
So I get +1. +1 to my damage roll.
yep.
Plus your wild attack, does that give you more damage?
Yeah, +2, I
Plus
think.
2 for the damage as well. Yep.
So it's my strength plus d6. My strength is 6.
Strength plus d6 plus 3.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. What do you got? You want me to tell you?
You tell me.
18.
Holy moly. Wow, Barker's pulled out all the
But
stops,
all I can
man.
do is shake him.
Yes, he has a toughness of 8. So if it had been a regular creature, you would have damaged, you would have wounded him once, but he is shaken now.
Can you knock him prone, or can you do anything like that?
I mean, he could he pretty well almost gutted him, but it just healed right back up. Actually, it's the silver weapons. He might not. It might have just healed like he pulled it out and the wound wasn't even there anymore.
No, I was.
It was like kind of like
How have I not dealt the Joker yet?
I don't know. Are you shuffling every turn?
No.
I kind of feel like he just did grievous damage, and a great grin shows on his face. He looks down thinking he's killed the thing, and then all of a sudden it starts to heal. Oof.
Shepard comes up with a huge swing of his arm, ripping, just gashing a huge gash across the right across the torso, ripping it open, 3 slices, and the creature just grins at him as it starts to heal back up.
As you know, wolves grin.
Now I gotta take a -2 to my parry.
Yeah, until
But
your
that's-
next turn.
But with my Ripper Claws, I get +1 to parry.
Oh, nice.
Quirk, you are the first one up. You have a wound,
Here's a
I
one.
do. I'm -1 to everything.
and you're shaken.
So I guess
You
first things
have no
first.
bennies left.
No bennies, so I gotta get rid of the shaken. That's a spirit roll.
That is a spirit roll at a -1.
Spirit roll at -1. -1. Entered. Submit. And with the -1, I still have a 7.
You are no
So
longer shaken.
the shaken is off the table. So now the only question is, do I take a stab at the levitating creature? If we levitate him, we win because there's nothing you can do. But I've got a -1, so to get a raise
Sorry.
on a D12 with a -1 is a challenge. I'm gonna see if I can activate levitation, telekinesis rather, and we'll see if it's powerful enough to lift
Bob,
the
which one are you
creature.
going after?
What's that?
Which one are you going after?
Yeah, there's 3 werewolves.
Oh, there's 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I still think it's worth having levitation for the next 3 rounds because it lasts for 3.
If you
Let's hope.
could levitate him and drop him into the fire,
Oh
that
boy.
would be helpful.
So I did poorly. I did very poorly. In fact, I actually, even on a D12 with the -1, did not even activate levitation skills, the telekinesis power. I got less than a 4. I got a 3. So I try to activate, but the wounds are too much. I just can't concentrate.
Yeah, it's the wounds that made you roll a 3.
Oh my gosh, the -1's not even in there. It's actually a 2. So yeah, it did not take. And I guess I now back away a little bit. And there's not much more I can do. My round's done.
All right. Next we have Erling.
I'm assuming that werewolf that attacked me is on top of me.
He's trying to gnaw your face off.
I'm gonna try to blow his off.
So
Silver
you're against
bullet.
his parry. Yep. You just got to get the gun right up there.
Are you using a pistol now?
No, I'm just gonna put the shotgun right in his face.
Is that a called shot?
Was there a minus to that?
It's you instead of it being the target number being 4, the target number is his parry
Okay.
because he's trying to bat you away
Yeah.
and dodge
Chew.
and yeah, go for the throat.
10.
10 is a hit versus parry of 7. That was a fighting roll, right?
Shooting is still.
It's still shooting. It should change the target. Okay. Damage.
Yeah. Yep, hang on.
No extra d6.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
12, 13, 15.
It wasn't shaking, right?
I don't think
That was shaky because he got shot last time by the shot.
But I shook it. It's okay.
Yeah, he was shaking.
Yeah.
So toughness of 8 plus 4 more gives him a wound that killed him.
Whew.
Okay. Nice, Mike. Took one out.
Well done.
Well, I mean, point blank range, yeah.
At point blank range, it's even harder to hit those things because they're wily little fuckers.
Nimble little minx.
Perhaps he's got a new nickname. Maybe he's Erling Wolfbane Brand.
They're both reloaded. So they are going to target the cop. Remember last time they were reloading? No, actually, no. Last time they both attacked. So this time they're both reloading. So they are largely ineffective.
It's about time for them to run away.
Well, we're here to bolster their spirits and numbers.
We've been dropping them on top of each other.
Josh, is there a musket on the ground that they can pick up from one of their fallen comrades that is
The
not
way,
yet
the
been
way
moved?
it's written, they're supposed to shoot one bullet around, one is reloading, but they got out of that habit when one went down.
Oh, okay.
So they're just kind of hitting their own stuff. Yeah, they need the gun because they know they're ineffective against a werewolf. They don't have silver bullets.
You would think the old worlders would have silver on them at all times. Right here. Did you cut your own hair?
Sure, you got it.
Close enough.
You would think, that they, like, this is their territory, right? So you'd think that they would always.
Or they look pretty worn out, pretty pressed. They may have already expended what they had from silver.
Shot their silver low.
Fine.
I'm missing a D6.
This guy jumps the log.
Uses his silver crowbar.
No. Grabs a lit log from the fire, swings it like a club at the werewolf that's right there.
There's two right there.
Mike, fighting roll.
No, the way those when it attacks Shepherd. It's actually, it's the old world's turn. The other guy,
He's gonna reload.
yeah,
What's his fighting?
not high enough. D6.
Why do you think we gave it to Mikey? Like I said, over under on a 14.
D6.
D6, no extra.
No wild
die.
die.
No extra.
All right. All right, let's see what we can do. That's 1-6. How about an 11?
11 is a hit. It's a pair of 7. It's actually a hit with a raise.
Yeah. So a D4 plus strength plus a D6.
Yes, strength of D6. So D6 plus D6 plus D6. D6.
4.
It's on fire. D6 plus D6 plus D6. 3 D6s, Mikey.
All right, 3d6 coming at you.
Rolling a stat. indeed.
Josh is making up rules.
I ain't gonna argue with you.
17.
I haven't decided the fire's going to kill her or not.
Can I make a suggestion? The fire gets his fur going pretty well, and it runs away in fear.
It's going to get an attack and then it's going to die.
Okay, that works too. It's a slow burn.
It's a slightly slow burn.
Slow, 6 seconds. It heals. It's as slow as my healing is fast.
Honestly, and it's going to attack the old worlder anyway.
Oh, it's their turn now. Yeah.
Yes, and he actually misses with a 2. The other one attacks Mr. Joel, Mr. Shepherd.
Which one just died?
The one next to Old Worlder 1. This one
The
right
lower
here.
one? Okay.
Not that one. That one that's highlighted. That's not the one.
The one that just disappeared off the map.
Finally gonna roll low.
Against Shepherd.
I'm guessing
4.
Your parry's got to be more than a 4.
Yeah, even with a -1, it's a 5.
Do it.
I rolled a 4 again.
I don't know if Joel would have agreed with me, but
I rolled a 4 again. I used the Benny. I rolled a 4 again. He misses. Somehow Shepherd dodges out of the way. Egon is up.
All right. Is it worth trying to pick up one of these other guys, or should I shoot at something?
We got 1 werewolf and 2 Cossacks left. 1 Cossack is I should have rolled him for shaking like 3 turns in a row.
Still shaking.
I'm
I
rolling
feel-
for shaking quick.
What's your shooting skill?
Shaking
Yeah.
to
I got a shooting of 6.
Joel shook the werewolf, so he's shaking.
So he got
Oh.
to attack.
I would shoot the werewolf if he can.
Sure. And by coincidence, I happen to already have silver ammunition loaded. I have a silver.
I need to make a spirit check for this werewolf because Joel points out that I shouldn't have been able to attack without.
Oh yeah.
I rolled an 8, so it's okay.
Oh,
I
but
think
that means
new
he's
rule:
not
as
shaking.
long as we have the funds, we should just
Still
always
shaking.
go around with
Okay.
loaded silver ammo.
I think we just go back to the lodge and tell them that all we're going to carry from now on is silver ammo.
Precisely.
So they can start funding us with silver ammo.
A mixture of.
Should I go for
Electrum
the
ammo. Electrum.
Yes. Should I go for a werewolf or should one of the Cossacks?
Radioactive ammo?
Werewolf.
I'm gonna shoot at the werewolf by.
There's only one
the
left.
werewolf. Yeah, 5. That's a hit. I'll take that.
Yeah, it's usually well.
I didn't expect to hit.
You've been busy rolling healing. What do you know about
I
shooting?
know, right? And with my
Do
rifle,
we have radioactive ammo?
it's 2d8.
Or no?
Was it with the
A
race?
little early for it.
No, that's just
Couple
the
years
damage. on
early
it.
for it.
I
No,
got
no.
5.
Oh, 5. I was just 7. Oh.
17. Oh, I might have killed something.
You killed it.
No way.
Where
Our
was it?
healer kills a werewolf?
I was gonna claim superstar on this for the healing and the killing, but I think that the telekinesis took the. Took that.
Somehow
Although the wild die with that was pretty awesome too.
the Cossacks that I had been using for the turn order, I deleted. That's why I didn't go last
I
turn.
guess they go at the end of the round then.
Cossacks fled.
Okay.
Well, I'm right next to the one who's shaking.
You beat him down and kill him as he turns to flee.
Yes. You get an
Or
opportunity
you
attack.
can incapacitate him. We can interrogate him.
That's what I was.
Does he still have thumbs?
Not for long.
Never, ever living that down, Bob.
The other one's got a few dozen bee stings.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, if the dice were harsher, I think a few of us would be dead right now. That was crazy. That was a good fight.
That was. I mean, I used half my bennies.
You kept us alive. If
Mikey
you were
has
not in the
one
party,
left.
we would all be dead.
I got a couple.
Jeff's got to let Joel has 2 only because I gave him 1 back because he was funny.
I have 2.
No, he's because he was cool with the little cars. Or because he was good with the beehive.
That's right. Oh, the beehive. Man, I did cool. I did simple stuff this round. I did effective stuff this round. I was way out cool.
That wasn't hard.
Yeah, she's good.
You
I
say-
feel like I was interviewing a traveler.
Barker and Quirk from 3 wounds each, and you killed a werewolf. That was a pretty good day for you.
I'm not upset with it, but I think I did mechanically very well. But from a cool perspective, I was outshone quite a bit, and I'm okay with that.
Sometimes good solid play wins you games.
Josh, I would have taken the fire, but I think I could do more damage by dropping one bad guy on top of another bad guy.
Bob, that's fine. I was just
I think
pointing out.
if you had been able to telekinesis a werewolf, you could have dropped him on the fire, and that would have been awesome.
I was thinking I'd make the roll. If I make a normal roll, I can only lift up to about 128 pounds, maybe a little less. So I could get fire and put it on the werewolf. But if I did a super roll and I hit a raise, then I could lift the werewolf, assuming the werewolf doesn't weigh more than 500 pounds or 600 pounds. Then I can get that. But then, then into the fire he would go.
So the 2 the 2 old warlords that are still alive.
Yeah, I said the other ones died during combat, or
No, you were able to patch them up, but
Always be good with you.
they're incapacitated.
Oh, look, I healed them all.
They tell you the story of the werewolves, the how they're working with the vampires. They tell you how Tara Lagrange was planning to lead an attack against Ponari, and that they think she's still there or she's been killed there. They ask you to investigate while they deal with their 5 incapacitated friends.
They're not going to join us?
That would make it easier on us.
Would you like us to help your friends?
I would. We can take care of these 5. We have some of the horses the Cossacks had tethered over there to get them to safety, but we need help. We need to know what happened to Tara Lagrange.
You understand I'm a doctor, yeah? I can help heal these men. It's Not that hot. Is this what I do? I have a bag.
Yes, I would.
Look at all the supplies I have in my bag.
Yes, we expect you to patch them up now, but we don't expect them to be able to be. We still have to transport them home.
I just healed 2 men from grievous wounds within 6 seconds each of them, and they were able to get back into the fight.
I saw the light. It was beckoning to
We
me.
go to the search the Cossacks.
Yeah.
Get any useful
Search the
stuff from
werewolves.
them. Werewolves.
Yeah, Ford, you can come out now.
Guys, that was really awesome.
Awesome.
That was amazing. So, seeing that it's like March, April, they're wearing pretty heavy coats, +1 armor.
Oh.
They all have rifles, bullets, and sabers.
Silver bullets.
No,
That's amazing. I have
Silver
a
sabers?
rifle, bullets, and saber. Are their sabers silvered?
does not say that. They are sabers.
We put a
Well,
silver
I
edge on all
think
of
I
them.
only have a pistol. I'm taking an extra rifle. It's good to have extras.
Yeah, at this point, why don't we just grab some extra rifles and some ammo?
Definitely grabbing all of them. I'll put it on my sheet. There we go.
And 100.
Maybe we could trade it for some silver bullets.
I mean, since I used a lot of my shotgun shells up, like rifle would be good to have right now.
Yeah, because you were keeping track of those, right?
Yep.
Use 2.
Well, that encounter took a long time because it's now 5 of 12.
He can take the bullets back.
We were off to a late start today too.
We got a very late start. We had a long
Do a little-
conversation too about what
You
we
do a little
want
surgery
going
and
forward.
take the
So
silver bullets out of the monsters.
I'm fine with stopping here. That was that was a very satisfying encounter to me.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about.
I think the only other thing we have to do before we continue our mission is dental surgery.
Well, here's
And
the
then-
thing, though. If we take if I can extract anything from the werewolves right now, we would have to do surgery right now.
Ooh.
We can't hold on to it and use it later. It decays too quickly.
Well,
You can get a werewolf pelt, and then you can graft it onto your head, and then it makes you turn into a werewolf.
and if you have a receding hairline, you could take a werewolf pelt and graft the hair into your head, and you could look like a 1980s game show host.
Or you can make a pelt. You take the pelt and turn it into a belt, and become a what from Harry Dresden?
Wolf, yeah, Wolfenjäger? Jägerwolfen?
Yeah, there's a term for that. I forget what it is.
I think it's Wolfenjäger.
Yeah.
No, that's where that'd be werewolf. That'd be wolf hunter.
Maybe.
Well, that's assuming he uses.
And I mean, obviously these are werewolf. They can see at night, so we can do a retinal graft, or we could do retractable claws.
Ooh, retractable like Wolverine-like claws. Ooh, interesting.
But like I said, we'd have to do that here in the woods at night.
There might be a negative for that. I'm just saying.
We certainly would not get the positive. Dodge. I'm gonna take my character.
There's no lab as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Lab
Yep.
dodge.
I can see Barker, instead of using the Ripper claws, having just his own Ripper claws. Jeez.
I could totally see you guys going on a vampire hunt or a werewolf hunt after this encounter.
Just to get.
After this mission.
We may encounter werewolves on the way back from the mission. Like, oh, we're on our way to the lodge right now. Look, there happens to be donors for parts. They don't know they're donors yet, but
All right, you want to look up what the werewolf things are and let everyone know?
I think Mike's already done that, hasn't you?
Okay.
Mike, can you copy and paste that stuff and send it to us?
For the werewolf stuff.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
we
it's
get to.
page 51. The pelt, the retinal graft, and the retractable claws are all on page 51.
Okay. I don't think we'll be able to use them for our next session, but after that we might be able to.
And just keep in mind, I thought I read there somewhere that those are like the known things.
That's
If
true.
you
can
wanna
make up your own stuff.
try experimenting with things that are unknown and see what the results are,
I
you can
would
roll.
find a werewolf's pancreas because you guys all.
Elon
I
Sugar.
don't know.
Jeff wants a werewolf liver so that he can process
I
alcohol
think
that
Jeff
much quicker.
has a werewolf liver.
Yeah, he's got that already. He already did that thing.
So, all right, I'm gonna hate to wrap up after one encounter. I think that was a good encounter though, and it's late.
Yep.
And we got a late start, but
At least we got a whole session. It was a shortened session, but it was a whole session.
it was a whole session.
That was a good fight. It has its exciting moments. It has its highs, its lows.
There was definitely very real threat there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we sufficiently worked the rules to remove a lot of that threat,
Well,
but the threat happened.
I think that you know, we were all a bit more engaged. I don't know if that was part of the table here, part of our conversation earlier, or the encounter itself.
Some of
But
the best of us still fell asleep.
Well, I would say the best.
There you go.
so,
It was still sleep.
all right, gentlemen, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Sounds good, man.
That's thanks.
We'll see you then.
Yes, thanks.
All right, sounds good, guys. Thanks, man. It was awesome.
See you guys. Thank you.
Night.
Good night, all. Take care.
Night, everyone.